Good afternoon from Kirksville, Missouri. This is Randy Carvin, and this is Randy's Rant for a Tuesday, December 8th. All right. What I'm starting out with today is going to be uh, today's breaking news. The Dog and Pony Show has lost another member, and Jenna Ellis tests positive for coronavirus. No surprises there. She was right next to Rudy at the hearings, both in Georgia and Michigan, so that's not surprising. He's running out of legal team, people. Oh, shit, you can't make this up. Hello, Ann. Glad to have you. All right. Let's see. Got three people out there. I'm trying to keep in mind some people can't get in to the chat. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I'm going to start on page one. We are quickly becoming what reminds me of Pearl Harbor Day is we're losing each day about as many as we lost at Pearl Harbor. And does the outgoing president say a word about it? Hell no. As far as I know, he said nothing about Pearl Harbor. Again, showing he doesn't give a shit about U.S. troops. Cuomo last night, and they were he was talking with a guest that the states could, like PA and or Pennsylvania and Georgia, could change the slate of electors to overturn the election in their states. Don't believe in Georgia. They don't believe it wouldn't work because the election's already been certified 3 times, and Sidney Powell's lawsuit in Georgia has been thrown out by a judge, I think, appointed by George W. Bush or the older Bush. GOP still wants to see the Mad King winning the election. They don't see him winning, they just go along with it. It is about power and money, and they don't care that Ding Dong Donnie. They don't care that Ding Dong Donnie is taking down democracy as he leaves. It's against the will of the people. It's against the will of the voters. He wants to deny your votes counting. Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson home was I was going to say surrounded. It wasn't surrounded. It was on the front side of the house. She and her 4-year-old son were decorating for Christmas, and some of these Trumpers were armed outside her home. A couple of dozen. That I find very interesting. I had all these protests now. They're either armed, but it's not a whole lot of them there because people are realizing he lost the election. Even his own voters are starting to see that. Most of his support know that he will not be president after noon on January 20th, 2021. They don't like it, but they know who won. It's nutball crazy, and that's why it's not huge crowds of protesters screaming "Stop the steal." It's losing momentum, people. Lawrence O'Donnell last night talked to Mary Trump about her uncle's situation on January 21st, 2021. He will never concede and may fly off to Mar-a-Lago in Air Force One and hold a rally that day to compete with the inauguration of Joe Biden. I would have no doubts on that. In Georgia, he claimed, "We are all victims of the rigged election." You got to be shitting me. I mean, he's a victim. He causes victims. He has his whole life, but he's not a victim. And what he's saying, they're all victims. Yeah, they're victims of him, just like he's done his whole lifetime. They believe him and feel that they are victims of a rigged election. Take heart, his supporters, the many are accepting the reality. Otherwise, why aren't the streets full of protesters for Stop the Steal? Trump administration officials passed when Pfizer offered in the late summer to sell the U.S. government additional doses of its COVID-19 vaccine. Now, Pfizer may not be able to provide more of its vaccine to the U.S. until next June because its commitments to other countries. And of course, he lied about that. They didn't do that. Yeah. Uh, he didn't like it in the first place because it's Pfizer from Germany. Remember, he doesn't like Merkel. Uh, Black Michigan lawmaker gets lynching threat after voter fraud hearing. That was in Michigan. Somebody's going to get killed over this. While this is going on, the outgoing president is still claiming he won and raising hundreds of millions of dollars off of a lie. Uh, Members of the president's party are standing by while he tries to overturn the will of the people. 306 electoral votes and 7 million votes for Biden more than Trump. This is batshit crazy what he's doing right now. And Melanoma is presenting a new White House tennis pavilion vision, the pavilion amid outgoing or ongoing pandemic. Or tennis, anyone? And they're only doing that because that area was used for basketball by Obama. So they've got to make it a tennis pavilion. Uh, you can't make this shit up. And and with all this going on, perhaps the perfect thing that I was thinking about last night, uh, to when you're thinking viewing top GOP complicit with Trump is Looney Tunes from the cartoons. The GOP puppets following in line behind a spoiled brat that feels he is a victim. Those puppets he will still pull the strings on after he leaves the White House. Snowflakes, every one. And Donnie is the largest snowflake that we've ever seen. The Surgeon General calls on Americans to hang on for a little longer, display life saving attitude, wearing masks, social distancing, and that will and does save lives. While Donnie, Ding Dong Donnie, ignores it. King Ding Dong Donnie. Epic times were being handed out for his rally down in Georgia helping with the misinformation in Georgia. Truth and facts and misinformation from King Ding Dong, Donnie, are having a negative effect on the Georgia race. Now they're so mixed up they don't know who the hell they're going to vote for. Stay home because they've already been told it was rigged. Why would you vote? Oh, shit. Like I said, you can't make it up. And I already talked about December 7th, 1941. We're having that happen every damn day now with the number of citizens in this country dying because the dumbass in the White House, that piece of shit, won't do anything. And I'll remind people, Epic Times handed out the stuff at the Georgia rally. Epic Time is owned, Times is owned by Chinese dissidents that support Trump. The latest conspiracy for his supporters, King Ding Dong, plans to return to Georgia and have more campaign rallies for the Georgia Republican candidates. I think it's based on his last performance. He is helping Warnock and Ossoff to get elected. President-elect Biden to announce his pick for the DOD. Secretary General Lloyd Austin, a black man. Biden delivering on diverse cabinet. Pentagon held a press conference. Fort Hood, something about an independent committee, some kind of a report, 100 and something pages from that committee. I'll learn more about that tonight in the news dump, I'm sure. But it struck me as, all of a sudden we got this shit coming out of the Pentagon after he's replaced most of the people with loyalists. Well, in fact, all that he has replaced are loyalists. Doofus Donnie signing an executive order for vaccine. Ask about executive order and Biden. We'll see who the winner is. And that they had won, he has won the swing states. That is a lie. Apparently, so far, he thinks he can just remain president against the will of the people. He thinks he's going to carry it to the Supreme Court. Don't think the Supreme Court's going to take a case, Donnie. You haven't got any evidence. You just got your mouth. It shows how stupid he's been for 4 long damn years. He never expanded his base of support, and that's exactly the reason he lost. All that and all of his stinking policies. And like I said, he didn't try to grow a base. He wanted only people that voted for him. He never reached out to the other side to get any support. So that's what you ended up. You ended up losing. And I just can't get over that news. What are they going to do when Sidney Powell comes down with COVID? I guess it'll go to the lesser known then if they don't catch COVID too. Oh, like I said, it shows how stupid he was all through 4 long years. It seemed like 10. Oh, I'll be so happy when we get his ass out of that White House. And I wouldn't trust him to fly down to Mar-a-Lago with Air Force One. He'd probably try to steal it, say he's going there, and they'll take off for Russia. You never know with this piece of shit in the White House. Holy shit. Well, that's about all I got for today. I did get things straightened out. I called Microsoft on my other computer, and we got that straightened out. Now I got to find out on this one uh, why it's saying there's something I've got to straighten out with the Microsoft account. Most likely my password. Well, that's impossible. I have never changed the password on this HP 15 notebook since I got it in October. So it's always been the same. Hopefully it's something else they want. Uh, Let me say hello. Josh was the first in today, and then Ann. Hello, Carrie. Excuse me. We're having a very dry day here today. Hello, Mika. All right, Supreme Court ruled against him again. I suppose that's the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, and he actually thinks he's going to take it to the U.S. Supreme Court. Lots of luck, Donnie. Ain't going to happen. Even with conservatives, they're not going to go against the will of the people. He has no proof. Uh, Hello, Sherry. Hello, Sue. And let's see. All right, we got 6 out there. That's pretty good for today. And I look forward to getting that news dump tonight and get on my Facebook show tomorrow. This channel, the Blue Dot channel for this Blue Dot in the red state of Missouri, is now at 194 subscribers. I'd like to see that grow some more. I want you to go down, like, and share this shit, get it out there. We still have a number of days to get to January 20th. Uh, in just a short while, we're going to see uh, the electors on the 14th of December. That should be interesting. Even if he was to take 2 states back, Joe Biden would still be at 270. So there's no way he can overturn the election by getting assholes in the Republican Party state houses to help him out. Uh, Nice try, Donnie, but it ain't going to work. You're not going to be able to turn over enough states to beat Biden in the Electoral College. He beat you by 7 million votes, not illegal votes. That sounded ridiculous when you were talking about 2 million illegal votes. Now you're claiming 7 million? This piece of shit. Holy shit. Well, that's about all I got. I thank you all for coming. And yeah, I remember that, Martha, but sometimes the head is a little cloudy when I get out here. So, uh, yeah, it's done, baby. That's for damn sure. It's all over with, except for him crying his way all the way to Mar-a-Lago, if that's where he's going. I think he's going to take a quick exit out of the U.S. He had already mentioned something like that before the election, that he might have to leave the country. Yeah, if you're going to stay on the outside of bars, you're going to have to leave the country because Southern District of New York, for one, is going to go after your ass when you come out of that White House. Florida is not going to be safe. They can fetch you back from Florida. All right. Have a good one. I'm going to look forward to the meeting. I want to see all of you there later on. I will go down and put my one name, and always know if you're a Blue Dot friend of mine. I have no problem. I want to get your cards and letters, even though I did give up the P.O. box, and that's the reason I don't display it anymore. It's not necessary. My shows are free. It just helps out on paying some of these bills that we have here in Clarksville, Missouri. All right. Peace. Resist. Persist. And I insist that we hang on, do the right thing, wear your mask, social distance, and make somebody smile. I made somebody smile, and I could tell it, and she had on a mask. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you later on. Share this shit. Bye bye now.